Welcome back to DajibanLife, and I'm here today, and I did get my first piece of viewer mail today, which is kind of nice. I'll try to see if I can open this. So Phil from the Bay Area sent me a letter saying, "Hey dude, really enjoying the YouTube videos. Thank you for doing so much trial and error research with the suspension, especially pointing out the differences from the two different productions. Mine's a 99 Shorty, that's the dream. So it was great to know I'll need to get Dakota brakes when I swap spindles. Take care," and from Phil. Awesome. And he sent me his Instagram handle, which I'll put up in the corner if you want to check it out. And he sent me these stickers. I'm assuming this is of his Dajiban. He said he had a 99 Shorty. That's what it looks like. So that's really cool. He even has the license plate, the black one, limited edition. That's pretty nice. He sent me stickers of his van, which I think I'm going to stick on my van. So let's check out his Instagram. So yeah, there he is. There's his van. Looks like he got a flat one day. That's same sticker. Nice. And there's his Dajiban. So very cool, Phil. Thanks for the letter. It's a nice background. Nice graffiti on there. Dajiban fits right in. Looks like you could close some of that gap there you got on the fender. Front fender, you could drop it maybe about 2 inches, maybe about an inch in the rear. Then it would be riding perfect. I like the beefy tires. I'm a big fan of being lowered on beefy tires, even though it makes absolutely no sense at all to do that. But I love it. I really, very nice, clean van, man. Not like mine. Mine's a piece of junk. This thing is falling apart. Actually, the ball joints, I think, need to be replaced. There's still the cheap eBay Chinese brand, and I think they're giving out, especially because I was driving around on them with no springs for a while. So that really did a number on them, and I think they're finally starting to give out. It's been a year, so you know, $6 for a year's worth of use. But now I'll have to do another like 4 hours of labor or whatever it is. It should go by a lot faster this time. I spent maybe like 2 hours per side last time, 1 hour on each. So that's another 4 hours of my life that I won't get back. Once I'll probably order those this week and maybe try to do it next week, because it's starting to get really bad. It's starting to affect my steering. I think the tie rods broke again, even though I just replaced them. Just because like if one part of the suspension is broken, then it'll affect the other parts and put more stress on those. So it's good to have everything fixed, you know what I mean? So I'll look at maybe getting some new tie rods at the same time. We'll see. I don't know. I don't want to spend too much money at once. I normally like to do a little bit at a time, but it might be time to just do it all in one go. Alright, here we are. Let's see. Where would this go really well? The back of someone else's van on the back of my van. Maybe right here? Right there? Next to the... Yeah. I don't have the single door, so that kind of sucks. But I think I'm going to stick it right there. So let me get this alcohol pad. And wow, there's a lot of dirt on there. This is the first time I've probably cleaned any part of this van in over a year. So let's try to get that as clean as possible. Alright, so here we go. Stick it maybe right there. I don't know how I feel about having a picture of someone else's van on the back of my van, but it's the back of a van on the back of a van. That's awesome. Awesome. So yeah, thanks again, Phil, for the sticker. If I ever see you around, you'll see that your van, the back of your van, is on the back of my van. Another thing I noticed was a bunch of like knocking noises on the freeway, and I think my wing is broken. So, oh yeah, that's done for. So if you look up here, oh yeah, see if you can see the welds, or semi-weld that I did. The bad job that I did is breaking. So this is currently probably being held together by my mini wing and my backup camera, basically. I don't know if that's strong enough to hold it. I don't know how I'd fix that because I don't have a TIG welder. The way that I welded this in the beginning was just using a blowtorch and heating up the aluminum hot enough to where I could melt an aluminum rod onto it, and that pretty much like held together. I mean, I guess I'll just leave it like that for now. And then once I get a TIG welder or something, maybe I'll try welding it back together later on, but I don't know, you know, who knows when that'll be. But yeah, floppy ass wing. Must look funny from behind, driving behind me. Alright, so where I'm at with the Honda is actually not very far from where I was last time. But we got some new engine mounts in on both sides. It took me a while to actually get this side fitted, because on the engine block, if you can see back there, there's like this big bump, which made it, and this was a flat piece of metal on the mount itself, and so I had to grind out like a little area of it. So hopefully it's strong enough to hold it. It also wasn't straight for some reason, and so if you can see, like, the engine mount is in there at a kind of an angle. Hopefully that doesn't break or cause too much stress. One problem I did run into installing the manual transmission here is that on the automatic chassis there are no screw holes. There's no holes, bolt holes for this part of the assembly, the clutch, you know, lines and stuff to attach to. So I'm gonna have to figure out something, and also the chassis is shaped differently, so the manual transmission doesn't really fit like it does in a regular manual transmission car. So I'm gonna have to figure out how to get this out of the way so that the axle can come through there. The things left to do is pretty much everything, but I'm getting real close to being able to start it up. Most of the wiring is where it should be. It's in place. There's a couple things I need to, like screws, nuts and stuff, that I need to tighten, like on the header here. Obviously it's really loose, and some plugs I haven't plugged in. So today what I'm going to be doing is I got these mounting things for the manual right here. So these go on like this, just so I can test out. You know, I tried holding it down and shifting, and it goes into first through fourth, okay. But I don't know about reverse and fifth gear because there's just not enough leverage. So I'm gonna go ahead and mount this guy up. Alright, so this should be, it's hand tightened, or it should be secure. Let me try shifting through the gears. Well, that's second, that's third, fourth, fifth, and reverse. Get in for bow, 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 bow. Oh yeah, that's gonna be fun. Obviously, this car's not that fast, but. Alright, I got the starter motor in as well. That's just 2 wires that I need to hook up once I get the battery back in. That's all I really had planned for today to get done. That's probably why it takes me so long to finish these projects. But yeah, it's coming together. Transmission's pretty much good to go. I just need to clean up some of the clutch lines down there at the bottom so that doesn't hit anything, and then put all the electrical stuff back on, because right now it's a mess. I think the negative line is actually just hanging outside of the car right now, so I need to get this back on. Well, anyway, I know that was pretty boring, uneventful. I didn't do a whole lot, which is kind of the story of my life, but yeah, pretty much. Thanks for watching.